Hello, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going for a studio tour. Here's what you're going to see. Just a little warning. I have a lot of stuff. It took me many years and it's in no way a way to show off or anything. I just really love my creative space, and as I'm sharing my creative journey, I want to share this with you. So we're going to start just near my door. This is where I keep all my individual stickers for my shop, as well as a little army of cute octopuses that I like to make with crochet. Here is my silhouette, packing supplies, other stuff for the shop. And there is my desk area with my printer, and I spend a lot of time there every day. And this is very simple. This is not my gaming mouse and keyboard. I keep them behind the door. These ones are really nice because they are wireless, and I have my little calendar that I'm hopefully going to send with a newsletter this weekend. My chair with a very cozy blanket on it, and between my two desks I have these little drawers. On top there is supplies, very cheap supplies that I use for random sketches, etc. in my sketchbook, and under it's basically like tech stuff and ugly stuff, no matter. Then behind my cheap to use supplies, I have two little drawer stuff. The right one is with acrylic markers and water-based markers, so my Tombow and my Ecoline brush pens. On top of that, I have a few containers with papers. It's basically prompts and ideas for when I don't know what to draw. And on the left, I have a few little crochet stuff made by my aunt, as well as alcohol markers. On top of that, I have my watercolor pencils, and that's it for the top. Then this is my desk. The left part, you can move up and down, but right now I don't use it. That's why there's so much stuff on top. And I have my little wall gallery on the whole wall with outside love. In this little container I have like random scissors, sharpeners and stuff like that, my little buddy friends, and there's my most used brushes on the right too. Then on this I have my little fireplace, inks, brush I need to use, current sketchbook, and on the left there I have my turning thing with all my coloring pencil, lamp, water, the basic when you paint, as well as a washing clothes thing. And under that I have a little drawer. I don't know if it can be considered as drawer, but I have tissue paper, my wet palette, some paper I need to finish, an art that I need to put in the right place, some gouache that is a bit dried up, and I have also little scraps of paper, like the tiny one, some inks, my quill, and my most used watercolor, as well as my Kanzai Kuretake watercolor. And then we're going to the left, where there is my cart, as well as other supplies. Oh, and I forgot to show you, this is the things that I use to film my videos, my shorts, my reels, etc. On top I have my Imi gouache, as well as a little easel kind of thing. And then in the drawer, the top one is my watercolors. Well, these ones are Inktense from Derwent, so they're not really watercolors, but you know what I mean. This is my sparkly watercolors. I've also put other brands inside of it, but all the sparkly ones are at the same place. and this is all my pan watercolors. There is a few that I have in tubes too that I have put in pan, but for most of it, it's just pans that I don't have anywhere else. Then next drawer is pencils or pastels. I have my gallery or pastels that I love so much, some swatch sheets of coloring pencils, Tombow, etc. And I have my peat pastel pencils. I also have some new Sennelier oil pastels that I've bought to complement the other colors that I had. Then on the gouache drawer, I have a big palette where I still have a bit of gouache on it, so need to clean this, need to paint, you know. And at the back, I have all my Arteza. I also have all my swatching thing that I have for the Himi gouache as well. It's there, so. And I have my Melodies, like La Petite Palette, on top. It's not all my gouache. I have a few on my card that I'll show you just after that. This is not cotton paper because I've moved stuff. This is my watercolor swatches as well as my tubes and some pastels that I haven't tried yet. In this is only empty watercolor palettes, like really empty, no pans or anything inside of it. As you can see, I have quite a few now, as I've put all of them in the same one. In this I have my big paper scraps, as well as my other art papers, so my palette, wet palette refills, carbon paper, stuff like that. Under this I have my varnishes and mediums, as well as a drawing up one that I need to throw away, I think. And under that I have spray paint as well as inks, but like the watercolor one. And under that, nothing interested. I have my big light tablet here. Then let's go to the cart. The cart where I keep most of my art supplies, I guess. So on top I have some paper scraps, mostly for swatches and stuff. I also have all my acrylic gouache, all my Neo Pastel True from Caran d'Ache. I have a little palette, this one is a bit dirty. My watercolor tubes, so these are the one I use the most with the coloring swatches. Under that I have my Linel gouache as well as my Winsor & Newton gouache. And then I have my brushes that I don't mind destroying, drawing gum. It's so pretty. Look at that. It's pink. And some masking tape too. When we go under that, I have my acrylic paints. I also have Sennelier one in the back in the little box. These are not art supplies, but I can use, especially like the hairdryer. Big markers, baby oil, toothpick. These are my acrylic ink. It's the Sennelier one on top, and under the FW one. And there is cleaning supplies too, because, you know, sometimes you need to clean a bit, even if when you paint it's very easily dirty. And here is where it stays all the time. On the left I have my cutter, Harry Potter books, other books, and there I have my inspiration books, like reference book. It's mostly animals, flowers, and landscape, basically, because that's all I love to draw. This is my little Ray plushie with wires under that. And here are artist book made by artists or about art in general, as well as two stories one. We have an easel, and then we have the big Kallax with all my little decoration. Most of them are memories from trips or stuff that I've been offered and gifted, and I love it. So let's start there. This is all stickers, cards, papers, There are the paper that I use the most with the printer, as well as some other paper on the right. Under that is my art paper. So most of it is watercolor paper, and I have also craft and stuff like that. Under I have mostly pretty paper and prompts like for pictures and stuff like that. There are my sketchbook that I've already started, behind my very cute aquarium, pretty papers and memories like pictures, etc. that I want to use in my journals. Under that I have brand new sketchbook, no touch one, and under that I have big yarns as well as everything needed to make watercolor supplies. There is big yarn and stuff to paint, washi tapes and other random stuff in box. Like there I have books about watercolor, also a coloring book, and not only watercolor but creative books, sketchbooks, etc. Here is my Christmas gift from my husband. It's the full collection of these very cute lily. They're so cute. I love them so much. Like, they're so cute. And behind are my finished sketchbook and finished notebook, journals I mean. And there is my very cute mandrake that we bought in London, as well as children's book and illustration book. Here are just decoration with a few washi tips behind. And here are some cute stuff that I just made in front of ugly stuff to hide them, you know. And in the bottom is like extra stuff that I have, like extra pencils, extra eraser and stuff. Here are my two very cute friends, more paper for the printer, and in this is all my hobby stuff, basically, like other than painting. In the front I have miniature mini stuff. In the second one, various tools like magnetic tape, pins, cutter, stuff like that, hole puncher, a whole drawer. Then I have all I need to make liner printing. I really want to try this and I'll make a video out of it for sure. Under that, my sculpture. So I have a lot of Fimo thing. I have clay on the back too. And these 3D puzzles that I bought that I'd like to paint on. Then some music sheets. My felt, I received this little bear to make at Christmas. And also my bookbinding material and more felt. Under that we have all sewing supplies, a bit of embroidery because I have a lot of embroidery and it takes lots of space. And then foil roll, lamination sheet, like, you know, just materials. And that's it. Here you can see all my big lamps that I had to use. I'm going to make a little tour without the lamps. It's not that bad now that I edited it a bit, but you can see how dark it is. And mind you, it was a sunny day. Like, there was a lot of sun and it's so dark. Yeah, I really hope that you like it, and thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.